Hi there, Carl Massy here, coach, strategist, educator and author of 5 books, and these are some of the books that we'll be working with in the 9 months. So some of the formulas and formats for those. So I'm super excited about this. I started doing a extended group coaching program back in 2020 when I saw people definitely needed some support because there was so much disruption, so much uncertainty, so much unknown. So I really worked on people and really working on their personal psychology so they became more stable, they became more resilient, they became more bulletproof, and that became a part of what I did with these groups over these extended periods of time. It's grown a little bit since then, and it's got a little bit more specific too. This year, the theme is going to be definitely working on that personal psychology, because as you'll see down below as you sort of scroll through and see some of the frameworks, I think about succeeding in business is, we need to have the skills of whatever the business is. We need to have the business, but personal psychology is a big piece. Personal psychology is a big piece of the success in the game of life. So that is obviously a big part of what we're doing. But I've sort of targeted towards those people who are making major life transitions, those who want to start up a business and maybe for the first time, those who want to do something with their current business, expand it out a little bit and want that business consultancy, that business coaching, that's going to be an integral part of it. Or those people who may want to go into coaching and create a coaching business, or maybe they've started down that path and they want to expand it out. So specifically targeted for those, so if that's you, that fits into one of those categories, make sure you check out the details, because this is one of the most accessible ways to get the depth of support that you get from this. And it's probably something that comes up with past clients who have done these programs with me, is the level of support they feel they have from me, the ability to know that I've got their back. So the program is set up to be a mix of these monthly tailored individual sessions, and in the first part of it they'll be more about working on personal psychology before they get into the businessy stuff, some of the strategy, some of the technical stuff. So we really need to work on this framework, this foundation piece, and then we build up from there, and that's the bit I love to see. And I've worked with a lot of people in lots of different businesses. I've had my own businesses, and I know that where my head is at has a huge influence on the results I get and the money I make within my business as well. So that's a huge part of it. The other thing is, I've been doing yoga for 20 years. I've been coaching for 14 plus years. I bring all of that stuff into these 9 months. And one of the things, there's some beautiful, beautiful practices, very traditional in yoga space, that really shake things up from the inside out. So I really want to, follow a bit of Dr. Joe Dispenza's thing, is the idea of when you change your personality, you change your personal reality. And the idea is saying that if we change from the inside out the way we think, the way we feel, and externally the way we behave, which is essentially our personality, that's how we show up. Once we change that, we get a different personal reality. We start changing, the world bends around us. So again, that's what we want to get out of this particular work together. So it's, one of my favorite things to do through the year. I love working closely, and the group's like 4 to 8 people maximum. So there's like a small intimate group supporting each other. And people come into that group with different skill sets. So there's, different things added to the collective group beyond what I know. Now I've got a whole bunch of different bonuses that I sling along with it. So, read down below and find out all of those extra pieces. I've priced this thing extremely accessible for people. Again, this is just something I love to do. So it's part of my gift to people, and my gift to humanity is making this available to those people who, my little saying is, create awesome people to do awesome stuff to make the world a more awesome place. So this is me trying to find those right awesome people. I call them superhumans, and us collectively working together to create some awesome stuff and make the world a more awesome place and create incredible role models. So if that sounds interesting for you, even slightly interesting, do reach out to me to send me an email and let's deepen the conversation. Or if you know someone who you think, yeah, that definitely looks like something that'll be hugely beneficial for them, I'd be extremely grateful, and they'd be extremely grateful if you pass the details on to them so they can get an opportunity for it. We kick off in March. Once I've got at least 4 people together and up to that 8 people, I'm really excited about the opportunity to work with a diverse group of people. We generally have people from different parts of the world. So I love that piece and part of it as well. So if you've got any questions, reach out, but otherwise I'd love to serve and support you. There's some huge noise going on past me, motorbikes going past here in Bali. Not sure whether you could hear it, but it can be a little distracting. But otherwise, wherever you are on this beautiful, gorgeous, incredible planet of ours, have an absolutely fantastic day. And if you do want that support, if you do want that 9 months of us going deep dive, me working personally with you on therapy, personal psychology stuff, mindset stuff, and then getting deeper into the business coaching consultancy stuff, or if it's coaching skills, going deep dive into that, this is the best way to access that. So have a fantastic day. Look forward to hearing from you soon, and take care.